Well, last time we talked with some dwarves about all of the stuff that they did and maybe helping Casimir work on an old thing, like a new thing that they did in the past, but new.
And also some of us had little projects that we wanted some help with.
Yeah.
Vega's just sitting here reading her book, being like, "That's good."
I'm carrying a box.
Also, as we were traveling, the intention was to travel back home, but we ended up on the mountain of peaches.
We're taking the pretty route home.
We are taking the pretty route home, and someone
The scenic route?
visited their dad.
No, it's more that you made the gate, and it just so happened to be that Dad was there.
Yeah. Like, we're just cutting through here to get home instead of bothering Heimdall again.
And so you get to a place where, tall mountains, many trees, smells very sweet in the air. That natural kind of sweet, not that overly, processed kind, with a bunch of fruit upon the air, pollen. You guys are divine, so if you had allergies, they don't really seem to be affecting you that much anymore.
Oh my gosh, we can eat peanut butter then.
Yeah, if you want.
If you couldn't eat peanut butter before, you can now.
I've been feeding peanut butter to Alma and Donovan the whole time.
She's been deathly allergic.
And the crunchy kind. The chunky one.
I like chunky. But anywho, you guys, I think this is the point where you see kind of like as a couple of monkeys in a trench coat that have been following off and on through things. It's kind of like getting home, and it's the aspect of Grandpa Simpson walking into the restaurant where they just kind of take off their hat, put it on a coat hanger that's just there, take off the thing, kind of get down.
Yeah, they take off the coat,
first time.
Then the one gets off the top, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one.
That's
It's
truly
very-
a barrel of monkeys.
I do have to mention, that wasn't a restaurant he was walking into.
Yeah, it's definitely just an entertainment restaurant type thing. Don't worry about it.
I have not seen that episode of The Simpsons, so...
It was obviously a Chuck E. Cheese.
Clearly. He wanted to mouse around.
Walked
with
into
some
a
pizza.
building. That's
He
all
walked
the
into
was-
a building.
He wanted
You know
to
the
meet
meme to
Charles
which I'm
Entertainment.
referencing.
I know that one.
I get
But,
that reference.
So this is kind of like the point where you see a lot of these monkeys coming home and kind of relaxing for a little bit. But you are there at the within the mountain of peaches and flowers. You do know, at least Jody for sure at this point would know, that the heavenly realms in the Shed mythology are very close and adjacent to the world as a whole, so it would be little effort to get home from here if you wanted to, depending on how you wanted to do so.
Well.
But yeah.
While he's here,
I wanted. Oh. Go ahead.
while he's here, Olivia's gonna squeal excitedly, rush over to the tree he's hanging in, and say, "Ooh, can I get a selfie with you?"
Sun Wukong is definitely willing to do so.
Ah, yes, Sun Wukong, the selfie god.
I think
Sun
this
Wukong
is important.
embraces fame.
I think this is
He loves
important
being
for me
famous.
to embrace as well. I think that Lygia would not want me to squander the opportunity. I don't know why Lygia became Nigeria in my captions.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
mine did earlier did a Buddha, the Buddha, like it's some movie.
Well, no, because there's one Buddha.
There are so many.
No, there's many Buddhas.
There's
Actually.
Was there really?
many, but
Yeah.
there's the
Very
one guy.
explicitly isn't.
There's also the one guy that is referred to as that by like general.
By the way,
You are actually interacting with a Buddha
Yeah,
right now.
oh,
yeah.
see.
so Wukong is a Buddha.
Yeah, he
I
did
want-
not stay
by
a
the-
bodhisattva.
I want to I want it to be known that because seeing all the monkeys just like, you know, shedding their quote unquote disguises and just like I just imagine them being like a staff break room just relaxing.
Yeah.
That is basically
But
what
also
it
I
is.
want it to be that Vega leans over to Jordy and be like, I feel like it's like we went to the back of like a store and they're like, what are you doing back here? You're not an employee.
There
I mean,
will
I
be
am an employee,
monkeys
That's my dad.
standing by a water
Yeah, so
cooler.
you're fine, but
Hey, you're allowed back here. It's fine.
Whilst you're having this conversation, Alethea's just continuing several selfies, sending them off to Jessica. She's pulled out an autograph book from somewhere to get that as well.
I will
Oh
be
my gosh.
standing. I will be trying to get close and trying to be in the shot, but I'm
Jody's
Awkward.
just saying, you know, if I knew you were this interested in meeting my dad, I'd have brought you here sooner.
I mean, he's cool.
Yes.
Arden is
It
being
is.
mobbed by monkeys.
Yes.
Oh no.
With
so
snacks in his pockets.
speaking of him being your dad, does that mean that he and your mom like met once years ago, or is it differently for how your
I am
dad
not
thing
going
is?
to speculate too much about what my mother and my dad did.
I just wonder if it would be awkward if the two of them met in person.
That's a question from my mom. She hasn't talked about it much.
I'm
Mm,
gonna ask her. I'm not gonna
Um,
ask her for the record.
is it Mr. Sun or Mr. Wukong?
It's I mean, if you're going to use a title, there's so many to choose from.
Like the Monkey King.
That's one of them. That's a simple one. Great sage
Can we
equal to heaven, victorious fighting Buddha.
Can we call you
Proceeds to
Goku?
list all his
On the-
titles.
What
On
would you
the,
like to hear?
autograph page,
after
he put all
Mr.?
of his titles.
How do you feel about
Um,
Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball's
the
great.
show?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's accurate?
I mean, I prefer classic Dragon Ball over over than like Z and especially Super and GT. But you know, like Dragon Ball's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's great.
You know, since it's like a story of Journey to the West, I just thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of
It's
an
an-
interpretation. It's kind of. Sorry, I was still trying to find out more of him, but yes, he does indeed type or like sign out every single one of his titles. It is like 3
Mhm.
pages.
It's quicker if he writes them in Chinese characters.
hmm
It
Does
isn't
he say them as he's
much
writing them?
quicker.
No. It's only if he's asked about it. But yeah,
Your dad seems pretty cool.
I figured we might, you know, stop by on our way back from the Northlands.
Hmm.
oh, I'm glad the gate worked there. I was gambling if that'd do it, but hey, way to go, guys!
We-
Just kind of gives a thumbs up to the monkeys in the background.
Yeah, they build it real quick.
I do
Those
not
guys are so
wish-
efficient.
I do not wish to bother you, but do you happen to know of any impossible things nearby?
Impossible Things is my middle name.
No, it
Not
isn't.
literally.
I've
not
got
in
all
this
your
case.
names right here.
But
Olivia, the
it's
fact
more about
checker.
doing impossible things rather than finding impossible things. Though, if you can find a way outside of the Buddha's palm, I'd be very interested in knowing about that.
Hmm.
Wait, are you stuck in the Buddha's palm?
Hmm,
Yeah, I'm asking
trying
for
to figure out
impossible
a
things.
way to not meta, like just be like, hey, yeah, no, there was this story, and just kind of like try not to do that. Generally speaking, either through him explaining it or otherwise,
Mhm.
when he was released from his imprisonment beneath a mountain, he would try to get out of doing what he was going to be tasked to do. And the Buddha said, if you can jump outside of my palm, outside of my hand, then you are free to go, type of thing. And he was like, all right, bet. And then jumps to the end of the universe, however big that might have been, finds a bunch of pillars, pisses on one of the pillars, and then jumps back. And Buddha was like, yeah, the pillars were my fingers, homie.
Oh,
Yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
that is rude. Why you pee on the Buddha?
I had to piss. You ever jump to the
What
end of the universe?
You
It's
know,
a
to
long
give
way.
him
It's
some
a long
credit,
way.
if there's nowhere that's outside of the Buddha's hand, it was going to happen either way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want someone to pee on my hand.
But if your hand is all of reality,
Does that mean we're all peeing on Buddha's hand?
Yes,
not right
always,
now.
constantly.
Just like, well, not right now.
This is why we
Somebody
build
is.
toilets.
Yeah,
that
but if
sounds
but-
dreadful.
I mean, whoa. And she just holds her head for a second. It's like that. Actually, it's like that one GIF of the woman like with the math equations.
Mhm.
And you're gonna be thinking about that forever.
Mhm.
My new thesis. Are
Yeah.
we all pissing on Buddha?
Just out of character, your idol is a witch that steals concepts and perceptions,
Hmm.
and you can't comprehend this?
We are all but tiny skin mites on the palm of Buddha.
Okay, now she gets it.
I mean, my mom lives like above. That sounds like she's dead. No, she's not dead.
Well, So, Mr. Monkey King,
Okay.
I figured Mr. King was not going to be the right appellation.
Your
No, that's
liege.
Steven.
Who?
Yeah. Stephen King.
I thought it was Martin Luther. but
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, he works too. Anywho, what's your question?
Anywho, we do have a set of gloves that create a tachyon field. That
Trying
might
to
help
figure
you.
out. Technically, he has scale 5 on intelligence-related things. I'm trying to figure out how much science on Wukong would know.
One of his monkeys might know.
One of his monkeys might have seen Star Trek.
Yeah.
Just kind of like one of the monkeys kicks off of the tree that he's kind of leaning against, comes over, has Wukong lean down, whispers something in his ear, and go, okay, cool. Thumbs up.
Does he call the
They
monkey a
gotta
nerd?
find a bunch of shit that is air quotes impossible to make a thing for scary lady.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
if we were
um,
to use the way
The
out
Baba
of the
Yaga.
Buddha's palm specifically for that, that would be lost to the rest of the
Yes.
world. So I don't necessarily think that
Yeah, a lot of people
would
like
want to
that.
give that to me.
so
Well, have you tried stealing something that doesn't seem to be that might be rare to take it away from the rest of the world?
I have some ideas. Well, I have an idea.
The Declaration of Independence?
No, that's a different movie.
Jody could definitely steal that.
We did steal an egg.
That's right, you definitely can.
I mean, we
Hard, but
stole
it
the
is-
egg before. It shouldn't be that hard.
I don't know why you want to, but you know what? Good on you, kids. Go for it. But yeah,
You-
I don't know. Well, go ahead.
You say you don't know why we'd want to steal a thing?
The Declaration of Independence? No, I don't know why you would want to steal some country's Declaration of Independence.
Okay, it's a movie. Have you?
I get the movie reference.
That's why it's funny.
Making a movie joke.
Pop culture.
Well, yes, but making the reference that you've already stolen the egg is greatly implying that you're going to try to steal the Declaration of Independence, which I don't know why you would want to do that. You can,
Funny.
by all means, go and have fun.
Oh, I was
Jody-
just
Jody
meaning
just-
we
Jody
succeeded
just says-
in stealing.
No, Jody just says funny.
Good
Yeah.
enough for me.
Because it is funny. I don't say it in that tone. I'm just being silly.
Oh, sorry, I was muted there for a second. I thought I unmuted after coughing. But yes, Sun Wukong says, you know, an impossible thing that I think that would be pretty interesting to have, it really wouldn't make much of a difference to me at this point, would be if you could find the integrity of the Heaven's Court. That'd be kind of cool.
I glance over at Jody. You're tied to the heavenly bureaucracy.
A little bit. I mean, everything is technically.
How bad would it be if we were to remove that integrity? Because it sounds like that would be very
Well-
authoritarian.
I think the implication the dad is making is that they don't have much anyway.
Finger guns.
Finger guns back.
So I were to take it. That would make it worse.
So there's this one time where we were trying to sit there and make things work out, and they invited. I kind of pressured them into inviting me to some kind of shindig. And in order to kind of get me to be a little calm about it, they promised me, you know, a very important spot, and then they sent me to guard the stables. And we've been going back and forth ever since. That's why I declared myself the great sage equal to heaven.
You say
So,
the
the
integrity of
reference
the
here-
heavenly court.
Yes, they said one thing and then they did another.
Maybe I should also take the dignity of the heavenly court in that case.
That would be funny.
At that point, that's up to you guys.
It is something to consider. Thank you very much for your thoughts.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys need to stop, eat anything before you head out, or?
Got any one of those immortality peaches?
Yes, I do. Not for you.
Hmm.
You gotta earn those. I earned those. You gotta earn those.
How did you earn those?
Take them from me.
But stealing it.
Growing
No.
your own.
I asked, how did you earn those?
Oh. I stole them.
Does that count as earning?
Yes.
I did the effort to get them, didn't I?
I think Olivia could take one from you.
But that would be stealing, and stealing is wrong.
While we
Unless
talk
they
about
deserve it.
stealing something.
Uh,
Oh, you heard it here.
Alright. But yeah, so if you guys wanted to stop and eat, or if there's anything else that you would like to talk with Sun Wukong about, he's more than willing to sit there and chat. It doesn't seem as though this Wukong has much going on at this particular moment, but
Jody will catch up.
And if you ever want to
Also-
join and come visit in Brussels, you're welcome to do so.
Then he already has.
a few times. Well, kind of. It gets weird, metaphysically speaking, when you kind of go down to that granular. But yeah, no, I've been around Brussels a few times.
I specifically mean the Midnight Nook. I have a little cafe there.
Fair enough. I'll catch up with Jody and
If
How do
Jody
you-
does get some time alone with him, they will tell him about the job the dwarves gave them.
Mm.
But
Interesting.
yeah, the lad said that the one in Tirnanog might be a good idea because my other friends are going there for a thing anyway, so I could tag along.
I think the interesting about that is, from what little I know, dwarves are kind of like metaphorical magics,
Yeah.
whereas things with Ireland are about extreme skill. It's big. What would you find there?
Yeah,
Sounds exciting.
I have no idea how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna find out because I told him I'd do it.
Huh?
I can't just not do a thing I said I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to be like the Heavenly Court.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I'm sure you'll keep up to your bargain. You'll find something interesting, and if there's a little wrench in the plans, whatever it is, you'll figure it out. You've done so far.
Yep.
It does the shoulder pat type of thing. Alright. How are you guys getting home?
We're gonna find a way in this place.
Sun Wukong sits there and thinks about it for a moment and goes, okay.
You get to Brussels sometimes. Like, there's gotta be a way.
What way
Weird
do you make?
metaphysics on my end. What you kind of see there for a moment is there's a pause and then a thought, and he kind of takes some of his stray hairs and puts them around. And those of you that aren't quite what's the word I'm looking for, that aren't quite familiar with it, it's kind of maybe a little shocked to see a second Wukong appear out of what seems to be thin air from those hairs. And they kind of sit there and whisper to each other for a little bit, and then one of them walks over and the other one kind of walks forward. He goes, you know what, why don't you guys sit down and have a tea? You know, relax for a little bit. You probably...
Is it peach tea?
Sure. That's the kind you want.
Oh,
That's what we have in-
I just assumed because peaches.
Well, yeah, it's flowers and peaches. You want lavender chamomile? I can make that work.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like chamomile.
Can you make tea out of the immortality peaches?
Yes, I can.
Immortality.
Ha!
Ha!
See, I thought we
Yeah.
would have been sent out because of that joke.
Why? Jokes are fun.
Teehee.
But he takes you to this like probably about 20-foot wide little pagoda type area where it's kind of like a line, I guess kind of like the way to sit there is it's
Is
a
this
bunch
the
of
dread gazebo?
No, this is not the dread gazebo. This is not the warehouse.
Hmm.
I mean, it's open roof. It's kind of like some of the seating is kind of leaned back against what seems to be kind of like a curved little wall. It's very comfy looking. There's plenty of things like cushions and small little tables for things, and it just kind of asks you guys a little bit about yourselves. Is like, I get where this scent is from, you know, like I haven't had too much time. I know some things, but I kind of want to hear it from you. Just like questions about all that stuff. getting to Card and being like, so what's your deal?
Oh, I thought he was getting mobbed by monkeys.
That can stop eventually.
Eventually.
For a bit.
Momentarily. I don't. I'm just helping them trying to find their stuff.
Sure, like that's not what I'm asking here. Jody's my kid. These two are from their ancestry, quote unquote, comes from Greece. Got a witch there, and kind of looks at Olivia, and then turns over to Casimir. And you got like little stardusted guy over here. But what's your deal?
Gordon just
Like,
kind of.
you- Oops,
Gordon
sorry.
just kind of shrugs at that. He's like, I don't. I mean, I guess I wasn't born into the god game. I earned it.
Interesting.
He was a dragon for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was that.
He could eat like anything.
Yep.
No, I can't even eat
That's
grilled
cool.
cheeses.
He ate a gun once.
He ate
Literally.
a sewer grate thing once.
Well, you can still eat anything if you're brave enough.
Mm.
This is true, and I'm not gonna lie. I've tried.
Keep
That
at it. I
explains-
believe in you.
That explains the dentist bill.
Why are you getting his dentist bill?
He
Why am
decided
I
to
getting
send
a
it to us.
dentist bill? I told him I wasn't paying.
That's
Then, have you been adopted by Vega? Is that why you live in their place?
He does still have his sunbathing rock on our roof.
I mean, in fairness, I live wherever I want.
Honestly, I would recommend you naturalize to becoming a Belgian citizen. Then healthcare is just much less than what you're currently paying.
He is so
I mean,
insistent
less
on
than
being
zero is still zero.
American.
taxes, politics, and healthcare sounds very interesting, but I've got other things to do.
Yeah.
So y'all probably should get home.
Mhm.
We bored him so much.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
kind of like gets up and and starts walking out of like the little curved space, and he goes, "Okay." Kind of starts taking a look around for a little bit. He kind of steps onto the ground outside of it and goes, "It's generally westward, right?"
Yeah.
I would assume.
All right. Cool.
Eventually.
And then he says, he just kind of sits there, looks at everyone, and goes, "All right, have a good time, be safe," and just kind of waves his hand. And as you look past him, that's when you notice the second Wukong standing about a football field away, holding one end of the golden staff
Yep.
that is tucked underneath the pagoda that you guys have been eating in. Or
I'm
chilling
just gonna say to everyone, hold on.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the next thing you know is you all just get flung from China back to Brussels.
Yeah.
When Jody says hold on, Vega goes, huh? And then oh god!
Please tell me we have some, like, we are given some sort of tune force for
I mean,
us
we're
to
already
survive
demigods.
this.
We have some.
You're demigods. You can figure it out.
Practically
Well,
invincible.
shit.
Might have to wonder at the landing.
I will say, this Cardin gets splattered, but when you all collectively reach the ground, that's when you see the quote-unquote real one, just already on the ground, having been there the entire time.
What?
Doppelganger, homie.
I,
The one that's alive is always the real one.
I want to use the knife to teleport out of the pagoda before we land, and then catch it.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Give for me a physical athletics check to catch. I'm just gonna reset this because that seems fun right now.
So, Jody,
Okay,
whose
let's
dad
go.
is Goku, is emulating Naruto's dad?
Yes.
Well,
I wanted to give someone the magic item that Jody currently has since I saw that episode when it first came out.
Very fair.
Yeah, 8 successes.
Nice.
it is a lot. It is a giant type of thing being flung. You are able to sit there and catch it. There is no damage. You don't want to make a habit of that. I guess would kind
No.
of be the best way to put it.
My shoulders are like, ow! Just
Thank you, Jody.
Slowly put it down.
But there's a bunch of you guys are back in Brussels.
Made it.
Yeah, I will say it's probably early afternoon at this point, for purposes of time, if that affects what people want to do.
Okay,
Somewhere between the things, as it was definitely tough to feel between the G forces and the sudden stop. As you guys kind of sit there and check, you have signal once again that you have like mostly just checking up messages. Over the past little while, it's Jody. The main thing is from the to make things simple, is a couple of members of your covenant in more of a group chat. That's just kind of like, person seems a little strange, but they could just be strange, and kind of implying that somebody new has kind of arrived.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah. Then there's checking in on stuff of the Midnight Nook is pretty straightforward. Things seem to be okay. Not too much has happened. Had a couple of Swedes come in apparently at some point, but
okay.
It is what it is. Don't know if there's anything else that anyone else would like to do.
I think checking in with the Nook, I would like work there for like an hour or two.
Okay.
But then for the rest of the day, I would be going downstairs. Check if Jenny is available and willing to hang out and do some stuff. As Casimir is going to attempt some metal smithing, some jewelry
She
smithing.
is not in the library. She is willing to sit there and do things today, though.
Yeah, like I'll tag her and it's like, hey, if you want to help me out with some things, like I'm going to try and get into some hobbyist jewelry crafting.
Nice. Do you have the equipment?
I was hoping to make it up as we go. By means of magic. But if you
Are
have
you-
stuff...
Are you planning on doing this once, or are you planning on making this a hobby or habit?
I have a particular project in mind.
Is it just the one project?
For now, at least.
You need to
Yes.
do drafts.
I think I would need to have some dry runs, yes.
It might be easier if you come over here then.
Okay.
More cost efficient.
I will head over there.
Okay.
Are you guys talking?
No,
Kind of like
just-
going back and forth for text purposes
Yeah.
or on a phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vega leans over. What you talking about?
It's a secret.
She squints her eyes.
As she does, Casimir will smile and say, "It is a fun secret for you."
There
Yes.
is a brief reminder. Casimir did say there is something for you coming and asked
yeah.
you explicitly not to divine it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Vega squints her eyes and goes for a second and goes, and she kisses his cheek.
You'll reciprocate.
Be safe, have fun, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Well, actually, there's a lot of things that I would do.
Yeah, I would require a list in that case.
Yeah.
But I am sure you'll have a good. I'm sure I'll be safe, and I'll do the good and wise
I will.
things.
I'll hold down the fort.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I'll head over to Jenny.
All right. Vega, Olivia, Carden, anything you guys are doing?
Olivia, for her own crafting project, is gonna find a local jewelry artist
Okay.
and is going to ask them if they might have the permission to use their dreams for a project. She just outright asks it.
Mm-hmm.
Such an interesting question.
Now, I know you like Big Number, and I know if I just ask for the role, you're going to use Big Number because Big Number fun. You don't have to use Big Number, but I would like a persuasion social, please.
Okay, I'll just do I'll just normal. I won't invest anything extra into this. I'll just go with what is it? Persuasion.
Maybe a normal enhancement is.
This one. I mean, it's social stuff. It's basically max. This is just a person, so.
Yeah.
10 successes.
Easy enough. I mean, I think like kind of like at this point, as you're saying it, they kind of go like they start thinking like, what kind of dreams would this person use? And it's kind of like the aspect of faint daydreams that you can see already. Obviously, it's not quite as tangible as full-on sleep dreams, but it is kind of like, well, they seem open to the idea. That's good enough for now. Yeah,
I'll come back at night.
Okay.
it's kind of a sense of dread, but okay.
The pact is made.
Jesus Christ.
There is a monster neck that allows you to appear beneath people's beds, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah. It seems a little bit over expensive because you need to like do a roll and then spend 4 successes to
Oh.
do that later.
Mhm.
But it's funny.
See,
After
we
arranging-
say that, but then like think about it this way: in Casimir's thing, where like Casimir lives in a magical lair, and just rather than having to break in and do all those things, you just appear beneath Casimir's bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello,
I don't
Olivia.
think you want to do that.
Not in this case, but it's just a different way to think about it.
After that, she'll go hang out with Jessica for a while till night falls, or
Okay.
other things come up.
Absolutely. All right, Vega Garden.
Like I said, Vega's gonna hold down the fort.
Mhm.
She might do a little bit of cleaning in the shop and restocking as needed.
Okay.
She's
As
being a
what-
good, helpful girlfriend.
is very, very kind. As for Casimir, as he gets to Jenny's place, the moment that they both get into like her workshop, there is a heavy thud as Casimir lowers the bag that he was carrying with the gold bar.
Absolutely fair. If I said Casimir, I meant Carden.
Ah, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense.
Carden is going to be at the Midnight Nook as he got a awestruck idea from the Monkey King after he had all his peach rings stolen and his shit stomped in. He's going to make sewer cat cookies.
Very good.
Just to play into the thing. And the Carden across town that is tailing Casimir is going to keep tabs on whatever he is doing. And I'm totally fine spending the legend for that.
It's imbuing legend.
Yeah.
So you currently have access to 4. You could just send 4 Cardens through Brussels to go do stuff if you want.
You can follow everyone.
Yeah.
I thought about
wait.
it.
Since Carden's making cookies, is he using the kitchen in the Midnight Nook?
Yes, he is actively doing this as you are cleaning.
She just cleans as he cooks. Following up behind him.
Doesn't even get to lick the beer. She just takes it after he pours it out.
He's just like, aw.
That's rude.
She's like, fine, one lick.
So, in regards to Carden, are these cookies for fun, or do you want to try to make the best fucking cookies you can?
Oh, I'm going to see if I can outbake Casimir.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. What is your intent with this?
Did you switch to
what do you want
creator?
these cookies? That's actually a good question. Did you switch to creator?
That would have been the goal!
Wow.
Yeah, you switched to creator when we landed and splattered the other Carden.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Olivia just gave me my out. Excuse me.
Okay, cool. So is this like the... I know I talked about it briefly. You looked at me funny when you overheard it. Is this the I want to make the best single patty that I possibly can, a la Neptune versus SpongeBob, or is this I want to make as many cookies as physically possible?
A la Neptune versus SpongeBob.
Yes.
They need to be... This has to be the best batch of cookies Carden has ever made.
Are we doing the rivalry in this party as well?
No, this is just so I can snub you. In this one instance, this is particularly so I can
After
snub you.
Casimir opened his home to you and let you stay there for all this time.
Okay, so all right. See, we've already got it twisted. It's not that he let me in. It's that he couldn't make me leave.
Hmm. And yet he didn't
try
even
to
try
make
to
you
make you leave this whole time.
Look, I'm imagining when Casimir eats this cookie, if it succeeds, that he'll just thoughtfully eat it for a moment, then look at Carden and say, "You'll be paying rent from now on."
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a point.
So in short, the part of the reason why I'm asking is that way I know what skill to ask for. Like, if you were trying to mimic somebody's recipe or like something from like a cultural related thing, I'd probably call for a culture roll. If this is
Casimir's
to
recipe.
Okay, Casimir,
Outdo him
what
on
do
his own
you
recipe.
make your cookies to do?
Okay, let's see.
It's baking. It's gonna be fucking science.
It is going to be science, yeah.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
What? I am
What do
so...
you think it would be?
I am so tickled by the
Culture.
idea that out of sheer hubris and like for some
It would be culture if it wasn't baking. Baking is a science.
It is a science. I can say that from as experience as someone who likes to bake.
From experience as someone who enjoys eating cookies that other people have baked, yes, it is a science. We have had 2 weeks ago, I was with friends, and one of my friends who likes baking as a means of doing something without, dealing with the bad effects of burnout. It is very, very specific. Like, you can tell, like, oh, these were made with this ingredient, these were made with this ingredient, these were made by this temperature, that sort of thing.
I have been watching so much MasterChef, and if you don't follow the recipe, you will die.
Okay. So I do have. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You first.
So my whole reasoning as to the whole like rivalry thing, I like to think that Cardin and Casimir are like brothers in that they get along very well. They do tend to annoy each other, and I was thinking the other week, what is something Cardin can do while everybody's doing their stuff? Because he's actually pretty content with how things are going for him right now. And then I thought Cardin absolutely would be that bitch to see Casimir baking day in and day out, and then just think, there's no way it can be that hard, right?
I love to see you try.
Damn.
Hey, you're about to.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to outshine Casimir in general, or are you just trying to make a batch at this moment?
Oh,
very important question.
It's just a batch, and my counterpoint to it being a science. I mean, I'm following somebody else's recipe, so would that be like academics or something?
No, not when it comes to baking.
Academics
Fair
and
enough.
humanities.
I baked like 20 loaves of fucking banana bread in a summer. I followed the recipe the same way each time. Maybe about half of them were exactly the same.
I thought you were trying to show off how many you made in a summer, and I was like,
No.
rookie numbers.
We just had a lot of bananas that summer, and I was like,
Look,
you know what? I'm going to take up baking, and that didn't last long.
I've baked 40 plus loaves of pumpkin bread in a weekend for people. I was like, rookie numbers.
All right, but yeah, so go ahead then. If it's just a batch, go ahead and roll for me a mental science check, difficulty 3.
Oh. I can just choose to fail, right? Because there's no way.
You have 5 dice in a mental pool. You can.
All right, fair
Your
enough.
target number is 7.
Quick, put
Okay.
some scale in it.
I was looking at my titles. I don't think any of them can help me do this.
Oh, that's a shame.
None of my specialties can help me do this either.
I have a question, Casimir.
Uh-huh.
You want to use your lair bit?
Yeah, sure, I'll
Make
give
a
3
complication.
announcements.
No, enhancement? I was thinking complication.
You have 6 successes, congratulations!
Yeah.
You
Feels
don't
pretty good.
burn the
Thank
cookie.
God I didn't. Yeah, well, I kind of want to.
They
No,
seem a
no,
little
no,
Oh, now
look,
you
look,
want to
look.
now you want to burn down Casimir's house?
I want everyone, but specifically Cardin, the player character,
Yeah,
to
it was
be
like-
aware, the lair gives you a bonus. The lair gives you those successes.
Ooh.
You kind of get the idea. So what happens is, as you kind of put it into the oven to finish baking, right? Kind of sitting nearby, goes down to the black and white things. You open up the paper, music playing in the background, looking for leads to follow, and then all of a sudden you hear the you get the idea of, oh shit! I was supposed to pull those out of the oven like 30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
but the oven's already off.
Oh, cool. I remembered to turn off the oven.
You just hear Betty go, no, you didn't.
Did you turn it off?
Maybe.
Good in itself.
Ego doesn't remember.
He's actively gaslighting Carden.
Man,
It's like maybe he would have
so
known.
while that Carden is getting gaslit, we'll go over to to Jody.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so you go through, you start interacting with your covenant. Kind of tell you of this newer person. They are from out of town. You know, it's definitely something that's a little bit more common these days with everyone, you know, coming out either to see you guys or what have you. But seems very interested in identity aspects for people. If you press a little bit, you notice that they never say like can I have your name or anything like that, but it's always kind of like the aspect of what do you want to be called? What is this? Are you thinking about like changing things about it? Seem very into people's identities, almost a tad bit much, I guess I'd kind of say. Like
Overcorrection?
I'm gonna have the lads check if they're a fed.
Easy enough with the company tag on the lads.
And also
No,
the
not a
knack
fed.
they've got. Okay. Yeah.
Not a fed.
Like, okay.
I thought they were.
They do
okay.
kind of the lads do kind of bring back a picture. Androgynous looking individual, very sleek features, kind of chiseled or carved type of look to them.
Oh yeah, Michinho, definitely Faye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to check first. Because feds like getting into groups like this to fuck them up even though they're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Faye like to fuck things up just for the heck of it.
Because
But-
he funny.
As someone that is a fae, seems very stereotypical.
I know what I'm talking about.
Well, there's no,
Also, I wasn't.
no Fae rule,
To be
so...
fair, I wasn't born into it.
But yeah, that is correct. There is not a no fae rule. I didn't know if you wanted to talk with them or anything like that. So,
Well, you know, I'd probably talk with everyone who's in the group, so I'll just say hi.
they seem. I guess the kind of best way to put it is they aren't to the point of like overexcitement, but it is kind of like a cool thing to see, for all intents and purposes, a demigod among them.
Yeah. It probably doesn't help that during the conversation, Jody has opened up the box with the cool gauntlets I bought for Matt, and is trying to figure out how they do the concealment thing that they asked for, because they didn't ask the dwarves how they did that.
As you kind of talk with them for a little bit, they introduce themselves as Ananias. I will spell that out for you. Ananias. And it's kind of the aspect of, yes, when it does eventually come up, they are more in the fair folk type of nature related things, but it's not that they're trying to, it's kind of like that aspect of, yes, this is me, but I'm not doing that, I promise. Where
But
it's
Jody
kind
shrugs
of like,
and just says, I mean, I'm a denizen, so like we got all sorts in here. Don't worry.
But it is kind of the aspect of if people don't want to be associated with the name Desiree anymore, I have the ability to take that off their hands. They want to try some new pronouns, they could take the old ones away for now, and they can experiment with stuff.
Where is Anais from? I'm not there, but I'm simply curious.
Western European Fae-related stuff? It's hard to tell.
French?
Yeah, vaguely.
Given that
We'll say
Anais
Cardin
is
is there,
French.
and he looks into it.
Yeah, there's
One
a
of
carton
his-
in the background.
It's vaguely French. Could be somewhere from the from the Isles. Could be like I was thinking Gaulish, but Gaulish is just kind of that general area in France as well too. So, but yeah, easy enough research on that one to find Cardin. Their whole thing is just taking things people don't want.
Okay.
Can they
Give it a
take my
test, then.
student loan debt?
It's just like we'll give it a test then.
Cardin, since you were looking into things, go ahead and roll for me. I would it can be mental occult or for a higher difficulty, mental culture or academics.
I got nothing in the cold.
Rip.
Well, there's other options.
Can I add my profiling specialty to this?
I would actually say profiling is very applicable here, yes.
Okay.
There it goes. 5 successes is plenty. It's kind of the aspect of it's in that weird space because it's just outside of actually being a secret. But as you're kind of looking into Anais, you find some of the kind of like reports of things, mostly forums on that side of the internet, where it's just kind of like, I don't understand. I keep trying to refer to this person by this different name, and I can't. They used to be known as, and it's just constant current name, no matter what happens.
It's the squares that you get when you're typing in a font that you don't have.
Yeah.
Any of you played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga?
No.
No.
I have
No.
not.
Okay.
If it's a Mario game, assume I haven't played it.
Fair. There is a thing that happens to Princess Peach where she can only speak in wingdings, and when she speaks, those wingdings fall out of her speech bubbles and become bombs.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
gosh, I love that.
But yeah, so you get the idea that it's just kind of like somebody would be like, "Oh, you're going by Michael now. That's interesting. Your name used to be Michael." No, wait, I'm not trying to say Michael.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say Michael. No, not Michael. Michael. God damn. Take the thing.
Extremely good.
But you kind of get that idea from this.
Jody's like,
That's what
"Okay,
they're using their magic for.
We'll give it a test then.
Okay, sure. And nice, like, yeah, go for it. What did you have something in mind, or?
Jody gives them their dead name.
Yeah. They take it. It's very weird. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've done this personally, but it's kind of like when you have a pocket full of change and then you spend that change on something, and it's like the weight's gone.
Hmm.
Or like if you forget your phone when you're used to having it in a pocket, you forget your phone on a table at home. It's like, I'm missing something, but it's not really big or important in this particular case.
And Jody will check this by going to basically sending an email to their school
Mhm.
because their school was probably still using their dead name.
Oh.
Schools are
Yeah,
like that.
especially because like it's name-based email addresses for the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's changed.
She's like, okay, sick, works.
Also works with pronouns if you know somebody that wants to sit there and do that. And
I'll just tell people that it works. They know. Hypothetically,
yes,
having this name now, does this give you any power over them?
no, it's not their name anymore.
Okay. I'm just checking, because I don't want to tell people they can do this and then have things happen that they don't want.
The only way that it's like there have been times with certain people where they aren't sure if they want to change things yet and they want to try something new out, and so it's kind of like I have the name on loan, if that makes sense, or maybe closer to say it's the other way around, but it's kind of talked about in specific types of agreements and whatnot on what people want to do, and they can always come
Yeah.
back and get it back. And
I'll just make these things clear.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool.
all right. And then Casimir, as you've kind of gotten through and set things down over at Jenny's card, I would like you to roll a dex, a physical subterfuge check to spy.
Oops.
Private investigation.
Um, where is? Oh, are you looking to see if you've got anything on that one?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm
Four
gonna use the
successes.
momentum for that.
Do you have permission to use momentum?
Hey, guys, what if we say no? For the first time ever.
No, you may
Man,
not
wouldn't
use
it be
momentum.
fucking funny.
I have
No,
No,
another
we're
idea. No,
talking about the momentum.
No. You
Uh-huh.
get one.
Okay, I'm good with that.
One momentum.
A
a
singular
treat.
momentum.
Just roll a 10, and a 10 again, and a 10
Yeah.
again, and a 10 again.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
No, it's just 1 in... Well,
A lot.
10 to the power of X.
One in a lot.
Huh? Yeah. You want to use one momentum, homie?
Oh, these are the things. Okay, hold on. I guess not. Where's the roll button?
Is it
Type
not
it
in
in
the?
Type it in the text box.
I haven't had the roll button actually be there for a while.
Yeah,
The roll button should be just below...
it isn't.
That
Might
is
depend on
weird.
browser.
It might
You're
depend
you're
on
also a
the roll.
GM, so
Mhm.
Ah. Well, that is not a success.
There ain't.
All right, so 4 successes. The important question is, Casimir, are you being on alert or not?
I don't think I am. I have asked Vega specifically not to scry, and I trust her with that.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily being on guard, or I'm not being like I'm not hiding or using any sort of subterfuge. Like, people might know that I already like have this apprenticeship relationship with Jenny. I don't think that's a secret.
Oh. I just. I could have used perfect camouflage.
mhm.
Okay.
So proud of you, buddy.
How much would that give you?
That would have been 7 successes.
Okay.
So it's just that thing of as Casimir is passing people on the way over to Jenny's, like an individual in a trench coat reading the newspaper. As he passes by, the newspaper goes down, and it's just Cardin in a mustache.
Hi, Carden.
Yeah, he's so used to seeing people in trench coats around because of the lads.
Just thinks it's the lads again.
There's
It might
actually
be,
been one business in town that has been extremely positively affected by your guys' presence
Mhm.
that has not been directly interacted with you guys except by Carden off screen, and it is a guy who does trench coats. Exclusively trench coats.
Amazing.
They've pivoted towards trench coats.
They did other coats for a little while beforehand, but yeah, no. Big call for trench coats. Gotta make no more trench coats.
Yeah.
Where do you attribute all your success? One day a bunch of monkeys walked into my store.
They've rebranded to 100% trench.
He's bought out the entire stock.
And it just kept happening. But yeah, so you are able to sit there and go through. You don't quite catch Carden if you're not looking yourself for any of it. And you are you get over to Jenny's. You kind of set the thing on a table. There's to kind of give you a reminder. It is organized clutter is the best way to kind of describe Jenny's home. Everything has a place. There's just so much shit.
Just organized chaos.
Can I do a little bit of magic to help declutter with her permission?
As in, do you have the capability and you're asking permission, or you're going to do so as Casimir?
I'm asking first. If she doesn't want to, if this is her system, I'm not touching it.
As you kind of go, like, take a look around at the plethora of stuff that's there.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of goes, "What do you mean? It's organized. Everything's where it's supposed to go."
All right. I have different systems than you, and I will respect you in that sense.
But yeah, you're able to get the stuff out, and she goes, "All right, cool." A lot of the heavy related equipment is off to the side in a little shed for heat purposes, but some of the other types of tools, grinders and whatnot, is downstairs if you wanted to sit there and try your hand at things. And she'll take you down on the different parts that you need to get to. And shows you where all the safety equipment is, shows you kind of like how to use it. Very professional in this particular instance, whereas like you've seen her beforehand. It's kind of like, I'm going to charge headlong into the things that I want to do, and then there's times where like you've taken the more teacher end of things, and she's been like, okay, I'm going to try to make this my type of spin on it. With this is how this should be done. You can do whatever you want in order to make it work for you. This is here for this reason, and it's very clear and clear cut.
Yeah. It's very much appreciated. Always good to know your tools. And Casimir is basically with the gold bar. It's like some of this I want to use for making a ring. How surreptitiously can I get Vega's ring size?
Vega has stepped away at the moment.
So
we
right
can-
Then this is a question to the
you-
GM.
You can do it while she's asleep.
How surreptitiously can you do that? I don't know. Fuck your subterfuge.
Oh man, if only you knew special investigator who knows uncomfortable details about all of your lives because that's his entire thing.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
No, like the general answer is, how would you go about it? Like, it would be like, oh, she's sleeping, so I'm gonna try to get the thing while she's sleeping. All right, cool. What's your subterfuge? How do you get past a goddess of dreams, for lack of a better term?
Yeah.
Because she does have the darkness purview as well. Or like, you know, like, do you, as you're kind of putting things away, did you put did you hide a mitten from when you guys packed up winter stuff, or when you were taking a look at winter stuff? Did you like hide gloves? It's that type of thing. How'd you go about
Yeah,
it?
a mitten
'Cause
wouldn't
all those
work
would be
because
different.
they
Yeah,
don't
mitten
have the
wouldn't work.
fingers.
Do you already have a ring you can size from?
I was gonna say the easy answer is she has a couple rings in a little jewelry box.
I would probably have picked up
Borrow one.
I borrowed one of them.
Steal her rings.
Don't steal rings. You ask to borrow
Then
them and say that you wanted to look at the insignias on them and study them.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
How did you know?
give me a social subterfuge check anyway.
Yep, will do.
Oh boy, that
Just,
sounds
Social-
great
just,
to go
just, just to
against.
see how good you are at not giving it away.
Composure, subterfuge. I will say this is one of, like, I've asked this a couple days ago. And in between that, I've also been asking, like, what kind of, like, accessories do you not yet have for outfits, that sort of thing. Like, there is a hint of jewelry as a thing, but it's also like part of appearance and talking cosmetics with Vega and with Lygia and Vega together, that sort of thing.
Oh, Vega would totally talk about those like little ear cuffs that you hook around your ear like entirely. That is just a bunch of like danglies of like little like gems and other things.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I've seen those and this looks so rad, and I'm just like, man, that would save me having to pay for so many piercings. As you see, she has her ears like triple pierced.
Excellent.
Just for the purposes of this, you don't have to, like, this is less how much is Vega going to push, and it's more just how much has she casually picked up. Could I get a mental integrity check from Vega about this, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
You said mental. Where's integrity? Oh, there it is.
You will say what was that, Cardin?
Oh, I will say, I'm sure that we are the type of party that respects each other's privacy. Cardin does not have that issue. If you guys have questions about any of the other characters, I'm fine just assuming Cardin knows things about all y'all.
Oh yeah,
I like
I'm good
that
with
we
that.
both. I like how we both got the same number of successes.
I mean, it's a little strange that he seems to be suddenly interested in a bunch of jewelry right now, but it's not unusual. So.
Vega's like,
Sort of,
maybe he wants to
Did
start
it-
accessorizing.
We did a fashion shoot recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vega's like, if you want any help with accessorizing, you know I'm always down to help you. I love dressing you up.
Hey, Casimir in that moment would have like just immediately gone, I really appreciate that. We'll have some time. And then we had, you know, the time where we went into Midgard and Nidavellir. So it hasn't yet
Asgard.
happened.
You are on Midgard.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Midgard's
Midgard is the but yeah.
Wait, wasn't the... We went to the tree. Is that...
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Midgard is
Yeah.
Earth.
Yes. But...
Asgard is where Fenrir is.
And Heimdall.
okay.
Yes.
But yeah, so it hasn't come up yet, but Casimir knows like there is going to be a time where they will do some shopping and we'll do some dress up, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's
with
gonna have a cute little music montage.
but with the gold bar, I wanted to mention to Jenny, like, hey, we don't need to use all of this because that is a ridiculous amount of gold to be having on one finger. But I do want
Makes
to
me like I
share
can't
some
use
of
my
this
hand.
with Jenny as part of, her aid in previous endeavors and her help with this at the moment.
Gold is useful with technology.
It sure is.
Oh yeah.
The general questions that you get from Jenny at the moment, like, yeah, you could do jewelry-related things, but she's going to ask, how much magic are you planning on pouring into this project?
I will look at her and I will say, a lot. Why?
Yes.
Gold is extremely soft.
I want
So, if
something
you're
to be
planning on
able to
putting in a
withstand the
decent-
power of the sun.
Well, right, but like magic breaks rules. Like that's its entire purpose is to break rules. So if you're planning on using a lot of magic, we can just use gold. If you wanted to make something more mundanely solid and then put magic into it, we're gonna need to make an alloy.
That is
Which I
true.
can work on elsewhere while you practice some of this other stuff.
Well,
Why do we make life hard for him?
Because in other games, Crest likes to sit there. No, I'm kidding. No,
No,
it's...
go ahead.
Oh, it's about Cat. Oh, well, yeah. Why you gotta make life hard for Kaz?
Also,
Holy.
remember that like 100% pure gold is not golden.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's
I
definitely
was thinking of maybe
pushing lines, but you know,
True.
it's just
I was thinking
This-
of
this is
maybe a
also kind of
titanium
like-
gold alloy.
titanium gold. That's fair. But yeah, no, so some of this is also just like the steps to making the relic for milestone purposes. You're getting stuff done is kind of
Yeah.
what this is kind of representing for roleplay purposes.
It's more like, how do you want to do the milestones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think partly is making sure that the ring itself is like being able to make a ring is like just learning to do that is a step, I would think.
Yeah. As someone that did material sciences, I've made brass rings before.
Nice.
With it was what it was we did wax casting for them. So we built the shape of the ring that we wanted with wax, which kind of, and then we put a wax stick on it. Then we put we
is this
filled
lost
up
wax
the end.
casting?
I don't know if it's lost wax or not. If so, was like
As
20 years
in-
ago at this point.
As in when you cast the metal, the wax is
No, we created the mold using the wax, and then when we got to the point for it, we would melt the metal into the casting and then break the casting to pull out the thing and sand
That
off the
is-
edges.
Probably how you would do it with this, because you have an
Mhm.
example of a ring to use.
Well, I'm
You'd make a cast of that ring.
yeah. Well, I actually
have a
think
question
I
for you,
wouldn't
Casper.
necessarily use the ring to make a duplicate. I would simply use that to for the
Yeah, but
size.
you could adjust it.
Yeah.
You could adjust it.
Generally speaking, what's going on at this particular moment is Jenny is teaching you how to work with metal.
Yeah,
That's it,
that would
in
be
this
the-
small thing.
Yeah.
The first milestone. Cardin, you had a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask. I will ask you. Do you want to just like give this information to me, as in like Cardin can suss this out for himself?
I think.
Or
I think.
do you want me to have to work out what
No.
Casimir is doing here?
No, I think with Cardin's subterfuge, you would be able to just listen in on a conversation with Jenny, and it's like, oh, he has a ring that he got from Vega. He has gold. They're talking about jewelry smithing.
Hmm.
If that doesn't connect to he's making a ring for Vega,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else you need.
Hardin just pauses and goes, gross.
he's like halfway through a Reuben sandwich. Ugh.
It's very tricky to find a Reuben sandwich in Brussels.
Is it actually?
Probably, like, we have different sandwiches.
I mean, he could just make it himself.
You could break
I
it
thought
yourself.
Reuben was like a Jewish thing. Is it not?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh.
I mean, the name is definitely...
I've only heard it mentioned in American stuff.
Fair enough.
But yeah. So as you guys are kind of working on that,
Wait, no, there are three cafes that offer this in Brussels that are at least on this website.
Nice. That is what I play Scion for, is to have people look up things about cities specifically,
Yeah.
including myself. But so as you guys are beginning to work on jewelries or spend time with your significant others before collecting dreams or other things, Jody, what seems to happen is you put on the gauntlets, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as they kind of get to a point of being comfortable and set, you kind of go, okay, how do they hide? And kind of like when you think of the word hide or conceal or a similar thing, it's kind of like the inverse of Iron Man related things, where they just kind of slides up into a pair
Yeah, they just
of silver
fold up.
filigreed
Yeah.
bracelets.
All right. Okay. Now I can tell him how to do that.
And then like if you sit there and something comes up and it's any form of like it's almost reflexive when it comes to the offensive need for it. It's kind of like a turn it off and then I need this, and then it's reflexive to punch something. Like you think about sparring a little bit and then it's just type of thing.
Okay. We'll be able to warn him about that. Once I figured all that out, I will put them back in the box and go hand them over.
Alright. Do you take them off? Which
Yes.
form do you take them off in?
The form that fits in the box.
Okay. Both technically fit in the box. One's a bracelet, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, the ones that fit in the box properly. I get that.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, he seems very excited. It's kind of like that aspect of, whoa, these are dope. Wait a
Yeah.
minute, how much did this cost?
I just have to do a favor for some magic dwarves.
It's kind of like, just a favor. That's not magic dwarf.
Yeah, I went to Asgard and Stardelphi.
Fun. Nice.
They made them.
Wow. All right. You seem really cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very appreciated.
I figure if you're gonna be hanging out with me and dangerous stuff that's to pop up around me, then you should probably have something so you could, protect yourself a bit better.
I was about to say, growing up, I did wrestle with Andre a little bit, but no, it's not the same thing. I get that.
Yeah, he's a lot stronger now than he was back then.
Yeah. And then it's just kind of like a solid 5 minutes of the conversation where it's like, flex fingers, and then shift form.
Yeah, we do spar a little bit. We do spar a little bit so you can get used to it.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Vega, at the Midnight Nook, as you were kind of saying that you were holding down the fort.
Yeah.
Probably at about 3 p.m. or so, you see a few students come in, as whether it's due to Jessica and Olivia, or just kind of word of mouth. This is a good place to kind of go in and hang out at this point in time.
Mhm.
You kind of catch occultist studies, as in like the conversation that these people are having is clearly occult related. And they are arguing over the methodology and semantics of summoning things. Whether it's demons or curses or other types of spirits or what have you. And one person is having the traditionalist take, which is, if I'm going to sit there and summon Sumerian-related things, I need fired clay tablets, and I need to bury them in this particular way and say these particular words. And someone is saying, yes, but with the merging and evolutions of cultures, I should be able to, like, program something on a tablet and send that digitally to where I need to do these things. And it's just kind of like going, it's kind of like, have you tried using a bronze tablet to summon a daemon type of thing? And it's an impassioned argument. It's
Just
not
use high quality copper.
Violent related things.
Yeah. Vega's gonna scooch a little closer and listen in. And she's not gonna try to be like sneaky about it. She's just gonna be like kind of like leaning over the counter, chin in her hands, just listening into their conversation. Because I'm assuming they're like near her, like they're in her view sight.
Oh yeah, no, like they're not being quiet at all, so it is very easy to hear. Ooh, sick. I want for you to real quick, right, as you're kind of just listening, make for me a presence legend check. So scroll down to the combat thing on the main page, click the legend button, and then change the attribute to presence for me.
Combat thing on the main page.
Legend should be on the far left, just beneath combat. On your stats page.
Oh, on my stats page.
Yes.
Beneath combat.
Yes. Legend should be on the far left.
Yes.
Click
so
that.
And
change attribute to presence.
Okay. Roll. 3 successes.
I like how it says legend now. Cool. With 3 successes, there is kind of a point where evens or odds.
Let's go with evens.
Yeah. The more traditionalist of the two kind of looks over. You are a Legend 5 being at this point in time. You have some fame among you. It just kind of goes, okay, you are a practitioner. You have sat there and done all sorts of magic, and you've had all of these experiences that some of us people in theoretical aspects have not had. How important is the traditional way of doing things? Do I need a particular mixture of clay to write specific words to do what I need when I want to summon this particular type of being?
Personally, I think that you should always start with the fundamentals of going the traditional route as you are beginning. And then from there, you can start to, once you have that tradition down and it's the solid basics, fundamentals, I think that's when you can start deviating and start figuring out what you can do to change it to more your liking. I think that some of what, and she points at those, that the person that's saying like the more modern thing could be possible. There's nothing wrong with experimenting. That's how I find out a lot of how I make things work for myself. But you're not wrong in saying the traditionalist way is good because it is a tried and true method. But I think you should also be open-minded that there are also other ways to go about it because we are constantly evolving and learning in the world of occult.
There is kind of the aspect of being that these are young people who are being very stubborn in their type of argument at the moment, where the one who is more embracing to the modern change in traditions goes, see, it doesn't need to be this way. And they go right back to it.
If Casimir was in this
She-
conversation, he'd go, "I have a stick."
Yeah,
Are you
and is that
threatening
stick
them with
made
it?
from? Is that stick made from sacred wood, or did you just pick up a branch?
Yes.
I mean, technically, if you go with that, the most traditional of wands were made just from random branches you found and you imbued. So,
But it's kind of. I think the thing that's more kind of gets you thinking is like, yeah, you have a book that kind of relates to goetic demons. Could you use those rituals to summon a Rakshasa?
oh man, that'd be sick. And
But
now that she's thinking about it, she goes to start looking for the book.
yeah, your book. You have your book on you at the moment,
Yes.
but you do have access to a library beneath you for other information.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's red. Oh my gosh, Cardin comes home to find Vega look like he's trying to summon a Rakshasa. What are you doing?
It doesn't have to be that. That's just the first one that came to
Oh,
to
I
my
just
mind.
think it's
but
rad.
There's all sorts of other things that it could be too.
Casimir will
it's
have
just a thing.
feedback on the pronunciation.
It's just the thing of Cardin does not know enough about the occult to understand that summoning a baby eater is a bad idea. Cardin knows enough about the occult to know that the Deva are going to have words about what she's doing.
Not the Deva. So in short, Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
They are denizens. They're just dudes.
Hmm.
It's when one becomes an upstart, thinks they have immortality, and then busts out the baby-eating bibs that the Deva go, okay, that's a problem.
The baby eating bibs.
Yes.
Well, of course, they're civilized.
Can't
Wanna
make a
get the
mess.
blood all over 'em.
Exactly.
But sometimes
Also, they are
mess is
not
what
the
fun is.
they're not the opposite palm tiger headed creatures.
Correct.
That
That is a D&Dism.
that's a D&Dism.
Yeah.
Why do they look like that?
In D&D.
Some D&D designer thought that sounds cool and just disregarded
Yeah.
all of the cultural aspects of this.
I must appropriate this culture, but make it better.
Make it rad.
Make it different.
Yeah, and you know we all know that tigers are rad.
Tigers are sick.
Rawr.
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 I will say, as Vega is having this conversation, it's just this thing of the louder the kids get, it's that thing of Cardin is sitting there reading a book, listening to music, and without looking up, as they get more heated in their discussion, you just see him go for the volume button and just start hitting the up.
Wow, rude.
Yes.
But yeah. So, with that, that is where that is. Did anyone want to do any prep for the list of their tasks that they have as things kind of begin to fade into more humdrum day after day related things? For you
While-
guys?
Invade some guy's dream.
That is
Yeah,
true.
you got invaded dream. Jody has to get Cardin in on the heist.
Casimir is
They
going.
probably won't contact Olivia after Olivia said that stealing is wrong.
Several times.
There is that.
Though Olivia's not getting in on the heist.
Wait, stealing's wrong?
Olivia
They
said
may
so.
contact Vega.
Well, Vega's
Vega and Cass gotta go get stuff for Debaba Yiga.
Yeah, they got their own thing to worry about.
Yeah, the girl boss queen.
You keep using those words. For
You
the
can
Baba Yaga.
keep saying that in relation to the Baba Yaga. That does not change the fact that she ripped out your friend's soul, ripped it in half, and then took the neat half and put it in a chest.
He offered it to her.
But yeah, no, it's fine if it's just Jody and Cardin and Cardin and Cardin and Cardin.
Yep.
I understand what you're saying and why. You can only be so close to Cardin and Cardin and Cardin as Cardin.
Why they're all doing different roles for the
Wait,
heist.
are they going to be turning into like gray goo?
They can only be within the size of a. They have to be away from each other, like a stadium away from each other,
Oh, that's
Yeah, they have
right.
in order to exist.
When you said turning into Grey Goo, I was like, they're twice?
Could be.
No, it's just the thing of one just kind of stops being perceived when the other one shows up, like just gone. It's why I make the joke of whenever Cardin goes down or takes like what should be a fatal wound, that's where it's just like, man, it must suck to be that guy as the other one shows up.
Fair. I am also, as Casimir, going to try and design a ritual to capture humanity's knowledge of what a grilled cheese is.
Does Vega know about this one at least?
Nope. That's
Oh.
only Casimir.
Okay. That is for sure a scale 6 project.
Ah, oh dear.
Because
We're
it is
trying to break a contract.
humanity's knowledge.
I am not trying to break a contract with the dragon. I am trying specifically to even the scales between Cardin and the rest of humanity for the sake of the Baba Yaga's little Gleipnir's part.
You're gonna take grilled cheese from everybody?
Yeah,
You monster.
at least there's Croque Monsieur.
I've never been more proud.
Look, this is what I'm doing for Cardin, okay?
But then what are we gonna dip into our tomato soup?
The crook
Damn.
Or the Croque Madame.
My captain said crocodiles for a second.
I have a weird question. If
Yeah,
you
go
make
for it.
Crocodile would be terrible
If you
in
make
Crocodile.
tomato soup with milk and you pour crackers into your tomato soup, is that essentially a cereal?
No.
Yes.
It is when you add crouton.
No, it's closer, to,
Crackers.
it's closer to cream of wheat because it's warm.
I
It's-
may
it's-
have
It's like
different.
cereal. It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna heat up your kicks and see how you like that.
I may have a controversial opinion in this regard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Categories are only so useful as the use for them.
The reason
yeah,
why that's
Yeah, Mr. Water isn't a beverage.
Yeah, it isn't.
What? What do you
Hold
mean
on.
water isn't a beverage?
Water is water.
Hold on. Okay, I was willing to sit there and begrudgingly accept blue raspberry and raspberry. You are telling me you don't think water is a beverage?
Correct.
Is
It is.
a hot pocket or a Pop Tart just a big ravioli?
A definition that says sometimes not including water does not mean that it's not a beverage.
For me, the sometimes is all of the times.
Okay, you little freak.
but sometimes does not mean all of the time.
And I will refer back to my statement of categories are only so useful as the use for them, and the use for this one is because it's funny.
Of
Hey
course
guys,
it is.
if somebody asks you if you like coffee or tea, is that a yes or no question?
Yes.
Like,
No.
it
Do you
genuinely
like-
annoys me so
Oh, do you
much.
like coffee or tea? It can be.
Genuinely annoys me so much.
I am so sorry.
Do you want coffee or tea? Is not a yes or no question explicitly.
Hmm.
Wait,
But no.
It's
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
meant as such. I still interpret it as such.
It is fine that you interpret it that way.
I
It's
would
not supposed
shake
to be
you.
that way.
I
Rex,
would
you
shake
are-
you.
You are a beautiful and general and particularly amazing little critter, and I enjoy my interactions with you. Every day with you is a new adventure.
My little
Quick question.
octopus brain would vibrate you violently.
Hmm.
That's actually kind of the funny thing is it's a neurodivergencies. Would you describe me as little, Cardin? Or Spirit, whichever one you think. Would you describe me as little?
Describe you as little?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what
Cress
you've
is
done here.
slightly taller than me.
Whoa,
Listen,
how
little
tall
could
are
be
you?
a state of mind.
I am 6'4".
I think you're like...
But,
Go
you
ahead.
know, not in the form that you see here on stream.
No, this is specifically a little bean.
This is just a little bean.
But yeah.
You're just
But,
a little bean.
I think
Sure.
given the fact it's about 12 minutes till
Yeah.
usual quitting time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we've
I
gotten
think
a
we
little
probably should a
distracted by
little bit.
pedantry, I think this is a good place to call it. We can figure out getting a boat to Tiernanog or something next time. But yeah, so with that in mind, thank you guys for playing. I've been Alvarez the Storyteller this evening, and with me playing Jody, I've had Danny Cat.
It's like, yeah, just we're doing stuff.
Playing Casimir, I've had Crestnether.
For Danny Cat specifically, I will concede that water can be a beverage.
It's just the fact that you say because it's not. That annoys me.
Playing Vega, I've had Bichino.
We're changing time and day soon. Well, we're changing days soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Probably
Well,
could say that before the end of the stream.
I'm working on it. Gosh, so impatient,
changing-
everybody.
they're
Playing
changing
Olivia,
constantly.
I've had rival fire.
I'm sorry I said that right at the end of the stream.
Olivia has made her bracelet.
Yay.
And then playing, I already forgot how to say it. Poltergeist, I've had Red the Spirit. Or fucking playing Cardin. One of them. I don't fucking know.
Coquelicot.
Coquelicot.
They don't all have dossiers, but Cardin does know at least one secret about everyone.
Oh.
I like to think that trying to research secrets on Olivia is very hard. Asking her secrets, she'll just tell you.
Yeah, he finds that out, and that kind of takes the fun out of it for him.
Hmm.